All right, everybody, this is a guided walkthrough for the Room 404 challenge, which is part of day 2 from the Hacker Holidays 2026 event from TryHackMe. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to reset my progress on here because I've finished this one before. But all right, so what's going on in this challenge? So Room 404, he booked the quiet room. It's not on the floor plan, not in the brochure, not on any door, but port 8080 is wide open, and the rooms it never listed are the ones worth finding. So what's going on in this room? So in this challenge, what we need to do is we need to get access to the lab machine. So if you don't have a Linux environment to use, you can use the attack box. But in my case, I'm going to be using my own machine. Hold on. Over here. So from here, I'm going to be using OpenVPN to access their internal network. So I'm going to be using my VPN key over here with OpenVPN to get access to the TryHackMe internal network. Okay, so now that I'm connected, I can get started. So what we need to do is we need to start up the lab machine that's associated with this challenge. So we'll go ahead and do that. And it should give us access in about 1 minute or so, and we'll get an IP address. So in the meantime, let's read about the challenge. So this is Room 404, and this is a web app security challenge. So it says here, welcome to the Byte Lotus, where the Wi-Fi is open, the app is free, and the concierge already knows your coffee order. You spend these first days as a guest who simply notices things. A room that isn't on the floor plan, packets that leave every night at the same hour, a profile assembled from 2 breakfasts and a live stream. The Byte Lotus guest experience platform went live in a hurry, and the night shift developer shipped more than the website. So something tells us that there's some artifacts left over from development, and we need to figure out what that is. So today's itinerary is dump the exposed source code and find the flag. I guess we can talk about it over here. So in this challenge for Hacker Holidays, we're asked to dump exposed source code from a web app. So the first thing we can do to locate the source code is we can do a little bit of directory busting. So this is basically checking which endpoints, which directories, and which web pages exist on a particular website. And we're going to be doing it with the very simple tool called dirb. So we just run dirb http and then the IP address on the port number. In this case, it's port 8080. And it's going to let us know that there's something fishy going on. Okay, so the lab machine is at this IP address. I'm just going to copy it. And then we're going to go over to run our tool. So this is Hacker Holidays Day 2. So I'm going to make a directory for this. Okay, and then I'm going to run the dirb command on HTTP, our IP address, on port 8080. So when we do that, we see immediately that there is there's a Git directory located on the website over here. So .git, and Git implies that there is some sort of collaborative software development going on, and we'll talk about it over here. So the dirb tool identifies a Git repository on the server, which is used for collaborative software development. So basically, inside of these Git repositories, there's all of the code that is used for developing a piece of software. So what we can do in this case, there are very specialized tools for extracting Git repositories. So there's a tool called Git Dumper, and this is described as a tool to dump a Git repository from a website. So we can dump out the repository, and then we can examine the files in detail. So this is what we're going to do. In our website, in our terminal over here, we're going to be copying the Git Dumper tool. You can search it up So git dumper, and it's over here. So this is another GitHub repository, and what we can do is we can copy the contents of the repository over to our computer. So what we do is click on the code button over here, and then we click on the copy over here. So this is going to get us the URL of this particular project. After that, we'll go over to our terminal. We'll use the git clone command to copy over the Git repository to our current directory. So this is for the git dumper tool, which we're going to be using to dump another repository. So we'll enter git dumper, and then what we're going to do is we're going to create a Python environment to run this, because git dumper is a Python tool. So we're going to create a virtual Python environment so that we can install all of the required modules that this particular Python project needs. Okay, so we'll just run Python module venv virtual environment my environment. We'll just call it my environment. Ooh, you got to spell the word Python correctly. Okay, and then after we do that, we can do virtual env my env. So keep in mind that I'm running off of a Kali Linux environment, and all these tools are available on Kali Linux. Okay, so virtual env my env, and then source bit my env bin activate, and now we're running a virtual environment for Python. So from here, we can install all of the requirements for git dumper by using this command. So pip install r requirements.txt. So this is going to install all the requirements required for git dumper. Okay, so from here, we want to run the git dumper tool. And when we run the git dumper tool with Python, we need to specify the address where we can find the git directory. And then we need to specify directory we're going to be copying into. So I guess in this case, we're going to be copying into hh02, which is the current directory we're in. And we need to change out the IP address, because the IP address is going to be different every time. So let's just copy that. Okay, so after we run the tool, it's going to copy all of the files from the Git repository, and it's going to put them in here. So we see a .git directory, which was copied over to our current, into our local host. So this is where all of the collaborative files are from the Git repository. So before we continue, let's talk about what we've done so far. So after dumping out the repo, we can use git commands to retrieve the logs for the repository. So in this case, what we're looking for is the flag, which is a very specific string, and we'll use this command to do it. So git log -p, and it'll print out all of the commits that were made to the repository. Git log -p. So these are all of the commits that were made to the repository. So it's basically keeping track of all of the code that was added and adjusted. And in this case, we've got the flag in here as well. So it's THM byte lotus never forgets. So what we can do is we can copy this, and then we can submit this to the challenge to finish the challenge. So down at the bottom, what is the flag? Paste it in, and that finishes the challenge. Okay, so before we finish, we'll talk about what we did on this particular challenge. So wrap up. So in this challenge, we found that this website exposed the source code for the web app project via Git. We used a tool to dump the contents of the Git repository and examine it for sensitive information. So the sensitive information was in the form of a flag, and in our case, we used the git log command to get the commit history for this repo. All right, everybody, this was a guided walkthrough for the Room 404 challenge, which is day number 2 from the Hacker Holidays 2026 event from TryHackMe. If you enjoyed this guided walkthrough, please click on the like and subscribe buttons on the video and leave a comment underneath the video. But until next time, HackerFrogs out.
Hey there, HackerFrogs! Are you enjoying this workshop? Learning new concepts and skills? If so, there's a way you can support the channel, and it's totally free. Just click on the subscribe button below the video. Also, click on the like button. And if you have questions or comments on this workshop, please leave them below the video. Thanks for listening. And now, back to our scheduled programming.